the first one we are going to be talking about is the data type. The data type is the first criteria you have to know in order to know what data this actually is. Now, you have to be able to know, does this data belong to a program? Okay, what kind of program does it belong to? What are the likely programs that are associated with this particular data? The first data we are going to be talking about is a file. Now, there are files when we talk about the Windows platform that are meant for the operating system. Such files has different types. Some can be modified, while some are modified by Windows itself. Example of such is when you go to your Windows, go to this place, and then let's assume what you're having here are some folders. You can see there are some files here. You can see them. Now, some of them are created by Windows itself, like this ini, a configuration setting. If you open it, you discover this is what is inside. Some of them we have some log files and others. You see this is the .dll, which is for your the library. Now, it has to do with the data type. We help you to know that these ones are untouchable, while some are going to be modified. But in every file you want to touch, it must be that you know what the file is, one, and also if the file is actually for you. If it's a file you created for yourself, or you know that this is human created, that is actually not from the Windows or from the particular operating system, you can actually deal with it. While some of them you are not allowed to. Otherwise, when you delete them, they are going to what? They are going to be extinguished and may also affect your operating system. There was a particular day I went to this particular place. Example is this now. You can see this. There are a lot of things inside there that we can't actually see. You can see this .rnd now. Let's continue. Now, when you come to this place, let me kind of open it. I believe you are learning some things. Now you discover that a lot of things are hidden. These folders are hidden because you are not allowed to go there. Anything you touch here is likely to affect your system, or is likely to affect your system negatively. Now, come to this place. App data, application data, or application program data. Now, these are what happens. Look at this place now. Temporary, anything that is installing, or maybe your browser is checking the internet, surfing the internet. Some files are stored inside this place. Some of them may not be used again. Actually, they've entered into what? The deletion list already. So they are going to be stored here continuously as just junks. You can see. Now, actually, look at this one now. It's a particular file that actually I stored for a very long time. Look at this now. This one is actually synchronizing right now, as I'm telling you, and it's increasing in size. Working with the capture presently that I'm doing. Now, some of these files, you can see that this one is .tmp, meaning that something is using it presently. It means what? Temp. And that's what I'm going to be telling you more about now. Now, some of them are hidden from you so that you can't touch them. Okay. Now, the principle of type of a particular data, because data are always stored in a file format. And the file is always what? Single. Now, when it is stored what? With a file extension. And file extension are always indicated by the word dot, or let me call it, is it with a prefix? It's not, sorry, with a suffix, which is dot anything. Maybe dot me, or dot doc, or dot docs. Now, with this one, this is what we call extension. This is what we call file extension. This is what we call the file extension. The file extension helps you to know what type of data it is actually. Now, if you see a file that has an extension like this, you should be able to know that this particular extension belongs to a particular program or belongs to another type of program. These are what extensions are used for. It shows the type. Okay, let's deal with another. Let's forget about the program type, program identifier. Let's talk about file identifier. Now, in the file identifier type, let's check it out. You will see that some files are represented with this extension JPG, which shows that this actually is a what? Is one, a file, two, it is a JPEG file. Or you see this JPEG. Every one of these has its own meaning. You are going to be seeing them right now. I'm going to be showing you this particular, what they are. Or you see something .wmv, or you see WMOV. Every one of these has its own meaning. Now, what you have to know is they are classified in different ways. Data type are classified in different ways. So let's watch the next video and see what they are.